Could you imagine seeing a bald eagle up close? Not just a painting of one, but a real live bald eagle.
Well, it's definitely a possibility if you visit the Connecticut River Museum in Essex and take a tour on the river.
I know it's cold out there, but this is the time of year that the eagles pay a visit to Connecticut. Take a look. It's our national treasure, the American bald eagle. And while it was nowhere to be found for decades here in Connecticut, it's made a comeback.
Wildlife, particularly wildlife that ate fish, was in big trouble because of chemical pollution, industrial pollution, DDT, and so things like bald eagles and osprey, our other fish eater here on the river, their populations crashed in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and then in the 70s, after the Clean Water Act, gradually those things came back. First the fish, then the birds, then the people. Now we have one of the 14 cleanest major rivers in all of North America.
That's Bill Ewell, an educator and naturalist here at the Connecticut River Museum in Essex, where our journey begins.
This room has exhibits that tell you what an eagle is, how you tell the difference among the large birds of prey here in the lower Connecticut River in wintertime. And then we have a panel over there that describes all of the wildlife you might see in 4 seasons in the lower Connecticut River.
Once we learned the basics,
I'm on!
It was time to head out on the water with our eagle eyes. We bundle up and climb aboard RiverQuest. This is a trip you can take right now during the winter months.
I think typically people think winter closed, but not
for us.
Not for you.
Not for us. So we're cruising Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Nice.
To come out and check out the eagles and the other winter wildlife that you don't see any other time of year.
That's great.
That's Kathy Mallon, our tour guide for the day. She explains why winter is the time to see eagles here in Connecticut.
As the river and the lakes and ponds freeze up north, the eagles up there, they will make their way south to open water, where we have open water here.
Because they gotta eat.
They gotta eat, and they love fish. They will eat just about anything. They're very opportunistic. So they will eat just about anything, but they prefer fish.
And is there a type of fish that they prefer, or just any
one that they can catch?
One that they can catch.
So it takes like 5 years for an eagle to develop that white head and white tail that we're used to.
5 years?
5 years.
To develop the white head.
The white head and the white tail. So until then, they're different stages of mottled brown.
As we continue to motor up the Connecticut River and the anticipation of seeing an actual bald eagle builds, there's so much else to see. Other birds of a feather that are flocking together.
So coming up on this marker up ahead, we have some great cormorants.
Cool. It's a cormorant. How do you say it?
Cormorant.
Cormorant.
Yep, they're a diving bird. They can hold their breath up to 3 minutes.
Wow.
And they can dive down like anywhere between 50 and 75 feet.
Wow.
So they dive down and they catch fish. There's one coming in.
Oh, look at that. Amazing.
A lot of the times you'll see them with their wings outstretched. A lot of people call them the Dracula bird.
And it isn't long after we see the cormorants that we start seeing eagles in the air.
Oh, there's 2.
There's 2.
Now we got 2 in the air.
And perched in this tree.
See where all the covered boats are?
Yeah.
Look in the tree in front of that.
I see it. Yeah, you see it, Eric? If you look in the... Yeah, he's sitting on the limb.
Yeah. He's sitting on the limb.
Is that an adult?
It's an adult. White head, white tail.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is an American bald eagle right here in Connecticut on the Connecticut River. How exciting is that? Despite it being a little cold, it is so worth the trip to see these eagles. Wow, that's so beautiful.
The sun's like shining on them.
So and they're here in Connecticut. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
This is a must-do during the winter months here in Connecticut. It was such a great trip. I want to thank Kathy, Bill, and Captain Mark for making it such a memorable day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
It looked amazing. And if you would like more information on the Eagle Cruises run by the Connecticut River Museum, just head on over to ctrivermuseum.org and click on River Cruises.
Wear something warm and have a great time.